Hey guys, be sure to check out our daily free play at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick video plays heading into today's matchup. Going to be talking about this contest here between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts right now. The over-under for this one set at about 36 to 37 points, somewhere in that range, and it's also a pick'em straight up here with both sides getting an even chance from the odds makers at winning this one straight up. The Lions last year were able to slide into the postseason. They didn't last very long, finishing the year out 9-8 overall, while the Colts had a similar amount of success, although they came up short of making the postseason with that 8-8 overall record. The Detroit Lions have hopes of getting back into the playoff picture again this year in what looks like a fairly wide open and yet competitive division there in the NFC North. And the Colts are a team that they've really seemed to lose some talent in recent years. They still have Andrew Luck who they can build around, and it'll just be interesting to see if the Colts are able to get over the hump and improve on that 8-8 record that they put up last year to maybe potentially make a push in their division as well. So heading into this one, the Lions, obviously you have Matthew Stafford as their frontline QB. Since this is the first preseason game for both teams, we don't expect to see, if at all, or much time for Matthew Stafford. And then on the Colts side of things, obviously Andrew Luck. So we got guys like Brad Kaya, Jake Rudock, and Ricky Stanzi, who are the backup quarterbacks for the Detroit Lions. Out of all those guys, Brad Kaya is the most intriguing to us. He's a guy that, you know, was often overlooked during his time at Miami, but he did some pretty solid things in college and is certainly a guy that could carve out a place for himself as a pretty respectable backup potentially in the NFL. And then you have Jake Rudock, who went from Iowa to Michigan his final year in college and then went to the Lions. He's not a guy that we're overly optimistic about. And then Ricky Stanzi as well, a guy that we aren't all that positive about. But heading into the regular season, we feel like Matthew Stafford is one of the best pocket passers in the league. If he's able to get good protection, then the Lions are going to be a factor again this year in the NFC North. So looking forward to seeing how that goes here for Detroit in their 2017 efforts. On Indianapolis' side of things, behind Andrew Luck, you have another former Miami quarterback, Stephen Morris, who was ultimately, once he left, then Kaya took over, and he's back up here along with Scott Tolzien, as well as Philip Walker, who had a pretty nice career of his own at Temple. In terms of the backup quarterbacks here, we're not overly enthusiastic about the Colts backups either, but we do like them a little bit more in their potential here with Morris, Tolzien, and Walker in comparison to Kaya, Rudock, and Stanzi, especially on their home field behind that home crowd where they're going to be trying you know, to earn their spot in terms of that quarterback depth chart there for the Colts' lineup there behind Andrew Luck at the quarterback position. So we're going to be seeing a lot of second team, third team guys here in the first week of the preseason, and those guys that are going to be battling for spots on these respective rosters without much time, or if any time, for Stafford and Luck on the field. Points are probably going to be a bit tougher to come by, and as a result, for our NFL pick play of today's action, we are going to go ahead and side with the under. If you can get it at 37 points, that would be a bit more ideal, but it seems to be trending down, and I would assume a lot of that has to do with the fact that people aren't overly enthusiastic about the backup quarterbacks for either of these teams. So with those second and third string guys going, we don't expect a ton of points to be put up on the board today, so we're going to go ahead and side with the under as our NFL pick video play. And again, guys, to get our daily free play at our main website, you can check out stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick video plays throughout the campaign. So thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you in future videos. Bye.